Today, friends, we're going to talk about every single game that I've gotten in 2019, like this Bulletstorm Epic Edition, Blue Dragon, Battlefield, Rainbow Six Vegas, compatible with the Xbox One, Dead Space 3, Halo Wars, Halo 4, Morrowind, all of them under $5. And look at the steel case. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today I want to go over all the games that I bought for the Xbox 360. That's right, you know, when I buy these games, I really buy games that I want to play, right? That's my main focus. These are games that I either wanted to play in the past or want to play now and just haven't had a chance to, right? And as busy as I've been, I haven't had the chance. Now what makes me really, and I mean really proud of my collection, specifically when it comes to the Xbox 360, is that most of the titles that I have are less than $5, and a lot of them are even less than $3. Not all of them, you know, there's a few where, you know, I really wanted a game and there's, you know, for whatever reason they're a little bit more expensive. But I want to say, you know, with you know, positive degree of confidence that 90% of my collection of my Xbox 360 has been that way. You know, it's been under $5, some cases under $3. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you everything that I've gotten so far for the Xbox 360 this year and highlight, you know, the great values that are out there, right? So especially now on the 4 for $10 that GameStop has, it will make the games $250 if you're a Pro Elite member, which doesn't exist anymore. I was lucky enough to get, you know, the last of that, and you know, fortunately my membership ends on December 10th, so I'm gonna be pounding that until the end, right? Because I know that's about to go, you know, and I'm surprised they just didn't cut it off all completely, especially for me, you know, that I've thrown away more receipts than I can remember, but every receipt that you see, you know, and as I've shown in the past, you guys have seen my pickup videos, $2, $1.79, $1.39. You know, there's some games that I bought for 79 cents. You know, it's been fun. I have to say, it's been fun. If you enjoy shopping and if you enjoy looking for great values in older systems, in this case the Xbox 360, man, I'm telling you, it's the way to go right now. These are the consoles where you can find the most value. Now I got a bunch of boxes you can't see out here. Everything's thrown all over the place because I really wanted to get these games. So without further ado, let me start off with one that was a little more, and that's because I really wanted it, and it was like, you know, $12.99 or something, and that's Catherine. And I already own this game, but I love Atlas. I'm a big Atlas fan, and I didn't have the game here with me when I moved. The rest of the games are in storage. So that one is, you know, a little bit higher price, right? And then we have Castlevania that my daughter got me for my birthday. So, you know, I mean, I didn't buy it myself, of course, but, you know, it's still a higher price game, but I really wanted to play this game, and I've always been in the hunt for it, but it's always, you know, up there in price. Now, this is a great game, playable game, an enjoyable game that you can find right now for about $2.50, even without a special, at GameStop, and you can find it all the time. I own a couple of copies of these just because, you know, I like the game that much. And that's BioShock Infinite. There's special packs and special editions out there that you can find, but you know, it's a great game. I mean, if you haven't played it, you know, for $2 and change, man, hey, you can't go wrong, right? And one of the things is, guys, and if you're familiar with my channel, is I pretty much missed all this era, right? I was working, I was raising kids, I was doing other things. So I'm jumping from the original Xbox to the Xbox 360. So even though today's games look amazing, right? Just amazing. To me, you know, they look amazing too, because, you know, I'm bumping up from the original Xbox, right? So when I look at these games, geez, especially on my older TV, to me, I can't tell the difference, and I would say it's probably the same thing for a lot of, you know, a lot of dads, a lot of uncles out there. If you want to share these games with them, they're going to enjoy them just as much, because, you know, they're not going to be able to tell the difference between this generation and you know, whatever they played in the past. This is going to look amazing to them, and they are, you know, enjoyable games to play. This is Metal Gear Rising, by the way. I haven't played it yet. I bought it and I haven't gotten around to play it. And again, this one is a $2 game, right? Here we go, more $2 madness. Game of the Year edition. This is Batman Arkham City. Right, we got the 2 discs. There's a plane going by. All right, next, Ninja Gaiden 2. Look at that. And this is actually compatible with the Xbox One. So keep that in mind. And this is another 4 for 10 goodie. So here's a game that I bought on the cheap, just because you know, I just got it for the Switch for like $29, and I actually only bought it for $10 because my son gave me a couple of Nintendo cards. So I always wanted to play Skyrim, because that's a game that I would watch him play, right? This is a special game for me, because it reminds me of a great time in my life with my kids. And this is a game I wasn't playing. This is a game I was watching. So I barely started playing again. I played it a couple of times, but I barely started playing again on the Switch. You know, and just reminisce about old times and see what it is that I was missing, right? So, and also, you know, now that my son's older, we look back on it and he gives me advice. Hey, you know, you should do this or you should do that. So that's pretty cool. Here's the special edition hunts, right? And this is something that I always remind you guys of, is always talk to the store employees. Tell them what you're looking for. Remind them of the things that you are looking for. And hey, you know, you just never know. You never know when things pops up. And you have to remember that a lot of these games, even though they're in steel cases, they're worth the same as a regular game, man. And all you have to do is ask, right? Do you have any steel cases? They're great for display purposes. Look at this. Look at that American flag back there. America, baby. Man, you know, I mean, can you know, $2 and change for a steel case? Come on. All right. And more special edition goodness. I showed this in a video. The Deus Ex. You saw it all, right? And as you saw, it's in amazing condition, and it's $239. I mean, come on. Where else are you gonna get that kind of value? It's GameStop all the way, baby. So I'm telling you guys, don't hate on GameStop. Don't pass up on GameStop. You know, don't believe all the hype that you hear on the internet all the time. And a lot of people buy a lot of games online, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. But they buy a lot of physical games online, and sometimes they miss out on, you know, opportunities that might be at GameStop just because they stay away from the store because they think, you know, whatever they hear on the internet is true, and that's just not the case. You know, that is not the case. So more steel cases, right? Messy. I showed this one off again. a lot of my family likes soccer. They'll recognize this right away. So to me, it's going to be a great piece to show off. My other steel cases that I have hockey, I have an NFL, I have the Tom Brady Anniversary Edition. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. They're from EA, and I really love having display pieces that are familiar and striking to the eye when my friends come over. I know a lot of you don't like sports games per se, and it's not what you're into, but it's a great way to invite people into your space that are not video games, right? They might not play whatever game you like with you, but they're willing to play a football game, they're willing to play some hockey, they're willing to play some soccer. Some of the greatest memories that I have are playing, for example, FIFA on the SNES, with my kids or my friends, or on the Nintendo 64. FIFA 64 was pretty cool. So this is a game that I never owned, and I always wanted to play, never had the time. Again, this was on the 4 for 10. For me, they're actually 4 for 8. Remember, I'm a Pro Elite member, so I get 20% off a used game. So even when they have a multiple sales on multiples like they do here, which is 4 for 10, I get 20% off of that. So Born Identity, all right. And again, guys, these are all games that I've gotten in 2019. This is just my 2019. This is not my Xbox 360 collection. Unfortunately, the rest is in storage in LA. I am missing my gaming space, man. I really am. Halo 3 ODST. Yeah, look at that, man. I even got a special code in the subscription code. I want to show that off. Let me hide that. Look at that. Yeah. How much? Deuce. Okay, come on. $2. You gotta pull the trigger on that. Oh man. And here's another one. Okay, here's another one. $2.39. Look at this. Medal of Honor. I don't know if I even showed this one off, because this is just, I walked into the store and I said, hey, do you have any metal cases? Special edition, Xbox 360 or PS3. Bam. Bam. Look at that. Oh man. Love it. It's some way, somehow, I want to make a steel case display. That's one of my goals for my collection. All right. We got more. Oh, we got a lot of them. Here we go. Borderlands, the prequel. Again, 2 buckaroos, right? Can you go wrong for that? No, not even in digital, right? I'm sure someday it'll come up for sale, but not right now. Tomb Raider, Xbox 360, again, $2. This is $4.99, $4.49, but it's on the 4 for 10, 4 for 8 for me. 2 buckaroos. You know this. You know how I do this. Oh man, we got a lot more. Red Faction, compatible. Okay, this is compatible on the Xbox One. Red Faction, and we're getting. All right. Yesterday I picked up a couple of Tom Clancy titles. Convictions is one of them. Yep, Tom Clancy, man. Splinter Cell, baby. You know this. I haven't played it. Out of the 2 that I got, I think this one was the one that was better reviewed, by the way. This is the other one I got, Double Agent. Same deal. 4 for 10. And then, because I know my son loves this game, and it's compatible right now, I want to play Bioshock, right? Platinum Hits Edition. Again, $2. Can you go wrong? Nah, not really. This one I got because it has a Xbox Live Arcade disc in it too. Yeah. Sega Superstars Tennis. It's not Mario Tennis, but hey, you get 2 discs, the book. It's all good. Right? You can't go wrong for 2. Ninja Turtles, the Nickelodeon version. I got this one so I can play with my grandson. He likes the Ninja Turtles. Doesn't matter what we're playing. I mean, he's little. You know, he's like 3 years old, so as long as he sees turtles on the title, he's good. Alright, this is the title that I bought just because I could get it for $2.39, and that's The Outfit. The Outfit. Alright guys, that was it. That was it for this year's collection of Xbox 360. Now let me count them. Let's count them. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 15, that's another 4, 18, 1 second, 20, 24 titles, guys. 24 titles so far this year. Most of them $2, like I said. There's a lot of value out there, man. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of the GameStops, what they're doing is they're getting rid of all the cases and just putting them in sleeves, right? Those manila sleeves. You don't want that. If you're at all thinking about collecting for the Xbox 360, you have to hit them up now, because once these start going on eBay and other places, you're not going to get these prices. You're just not at all. So I just wanted to go over with you what I've done this year so far, what I've bought this year so far, and you know, if I see anything else pretty much in this area, I think I pretty much ran the well dry for those titles. Now there's other Xbox titles like, you know, Alice in Wonderland and, you know, a few other titles that are more expensive, you know, and I'm thinking as a new generation comes in, hopefully those go down a little before they can discontinue them at GameStop. So, you know, I'm hoping, right? I'm hoping. If not, I might have to bite the bullet and get some of those bigger titles at the higher prices just to, you know, level off my things. Again, guys, I don't collect simply for hoarding titles. I want whatever collection I have for whatever console I have to be consistent of games that I play, right? Because that's one of my long-term plans, right? In my old age, when I'm, you know, 80, 90 years old, hopefully, you know, when I retire, when I hit 60, whatever, what I want to do is just sit there, relax, a good drink, a good vape, a good cigar, whatever it may be, sit down and relax and play my favorite games of whatever generation I have in there and just set off into the sunset. Alright, humans, don't be afraid to be happy. I will catch you on the next one. Don't forget to catch me on Twitter at GenX_gamer_. You can also find me on Twitch. You can find me on Xbox Live at GenXGamer1986, right? And of course, you can see my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, want any tips, just hit me up. Alright, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.